I think I'm gonna make another full video. Well, obviously, I got to make a final predictions video. I'm gonna make a full final predictions video for episode 1, and I think I might make an attempt to make a full season prediction of what's gonna happen, and then later on, as we get the episodes, I can review it and see how much of it I actually got right. Because from right now, how I see it, I got Lou getting his ass killed. Like, although I'm still rooting for him to be alive, let's be real, more than likely he's probably gonna get killed at the beginning, like predicted. Rock is gonna lie and say that it was unique. Either she's gonna lie and say that it was unique, or she's gonna say she didn't see it. And Marvin is gonna assume it was unique, since unique tried to take him out too. So and then Kanan, of course, is gonna just leave. And what's gonna happen is, like we seen in the exclusive, Kanan and them is gonna take over Unique's in them territory because they know Unique left. And the reason why Unique left is because after he took out B Rilla, he's gonna know that it's not safe for him, Vanessa, and Jerome, because now Rock them knows where they live. So they locate have been exposed. So I would see Unique going missing for a few episodes because they getting rid of finding a safer place. Pernessa is going to be trying to convince him, like No Label just said, convince him to lead the gang. He's not going to listen. And Marvin is going to go on a hunt for him, episode 2. Obviously, like I said, Russo is going to die in episode 1, too. I think Rilla is going to die, and Russo is going to die in episode 1. So that'll be 3 deaths. Episode 2, Akbar and some of their men probably would die because, Marvin is going to come looking for them. And he's probably going to take them out. Probably that episode 3 mark. I got to go back and look at these synopses so I can piece it together better, but this is me saying it off the top of my head. We can see Rock is going to be making attempts to get Kanan to get some act right, but Kanan's still not going to listen. But that's the reason why you seen Rock telling Kanan anybody can get it and all that, because she's still having secret meetings with Kanan, saying, look, I haven't told your uncle what you've done because, you my son and I'm still trying to save you. But Kanan is going to do some more bullshit. And he's not going to be worried about her so much so that she's going to, she's going to eventually have to just go against him. I think she's not going to fully go against him till you can see Kanan admitting to Juke that he killed Luke and it was an accident. Similar to how Lorenzo admitted to Kane in book 2 that he took out Zeke, but it was an accident. Yeah. And then later on, Jukebox is going to tell her dad. And we just got through looking at a clip where they pieced it together. It looks like, Marvin kind of, she kind of set him up. Then Marvin goes in, Marvin beats the hell out of him. And ever since then, Kanan and Jukebox relationship is not going to be the same. And throughout the midway, probably episode 4-ish, maybe 5, Jukebox is going to finally piece it all together and find out that Snaps and Pop was responsible for the death of Crystal and, Famous.
Yep.
And then after that, she's going to try to tell Kanan that, this is the truth. But like I said, the relationship is damaged. So the risky part that they're talking about could be Jukebox trying to meet up with Kanan. Because, it's possible that Marvin beat his ass episode 2, episode 3, or whatever. And then with Jukebox going to meet up with Kanan, it could be risky because, Kanan is already mad at her.
Yeah.
That could be what it is. And then she tries to tell him, look, I got proof that it was Snaps and Pop. It was not your mom. Kanan's still not going to listen to her. That's what I was saying. My boy Spencer Valley was up here saying Kanan's going to, figure some of the stuff out. Like, no, not going to figure out anything. He's too far gone. In his mind, his mother is the absolute devil.
Yep.
So Jukebox might got a chance at it. So he's going to listen to her, but he's not going to listen to her. So what I mean by that is he's going to hear her, but he's not going to exactly listen. But
especially if she set him up to get his ass kicked by the father. Like, he ain't gonna care about what she's talking about.
And then eventually, as he continues to work with Breeze and Snaps and Pop, he's gonna piece things together. And I could actually see a situation where he runs it by Breeze, and Breeze is gonna confirm to him, you know what, I ain't gonna lie to you. I heard my uncle and auntie talking about this shit. She ain't lying. I could see that happen. And then that's when Kanan is gonna figure out the truth. But the part I'm not certain on is Marvin going to die before that? like he's gonna kill Marvin, or perhaps Marvin, Rock, and all of them work together to try to take out Snaps and Pop, and they die in the middle of it. Or it could be a situation they on the same side, you know what I'm saying, trying to take down Snaps and Pop. And in the middle of this crazy nigga Breeze might pop Marvin.
That's what I can see more of.
Like, we supposed to be on the same side,
yeah.
but maybe not.
Yeah, I can see more of the unpredictable shit happening when it comes to that. Yeah.
And he might pop Marvin, bro. And then, because like he said, the clock is running for all these niggas. Running out for all these old niggas. His clock ran out. So that could be the reason why the tensions could be always going on between Juke and Kanan as well. Now, people probably would wonder, okay, so if he knows that Kanan has something, if Jukebox knows Kanan has something to do with the death of her dad, why would Jukebox still help him in OG Power? So it could be the reason. I could possibly see a situation where Jukebox be a little more reasonable, and she be like, you know what, to be honest with you, all of this is kind of my fault. And she could possibly think it's all her fault, because think about this. Kanan would never go after Rock if she didn't tell him that Garcia gave the description of somebody like Rock was seen leaving the apartment of where Crystal was killed at. Kanan never goes after Rock if she doesn't tell him. So she might feel guilty, because keep in mind, she was convinced that it was Rock.
Yeah.
And then later on, she figures out that it wasn't. So the guilt in her might make her say, I'm going to let it alone, because it's kind of my fault.
Yeah, man. All that shit sound legit, bro.
Can't be that theory. Juke would have mentioned that in OG Power. If he, what would Juke would have mentioned? I'm curious of that. And I'm going to tell you this. I tell folks this all the time. Keep in mind, everything that happened before season 5 can be changed. And keep in mind, Jukebox died in season 4. Berserk said, everyone knows you're the laughing stock in the group with your dumb predictions for every show. Yeah, shit. Right. Who is he talking to?
Hold on. He talking to DeMarcus going back.
Yeah. I see it now. DeMarcus already posted somewhere that the handshaking Kanan hand is most likely Ghost Moron. If Craig isn't Ghost, it's the hand. Okay.
So we could be in a situation where Kanan gets his fucking scar and origins then, essentially. I just think they could be keeping that Jukebox. They could be keeping Jukebox under wraps about her being in Origins.
Yeah.
They don't want nobody to know.
It could be that.
Because I think Kanan, like, at a certain point, I think he's kind of going on like a revenge tour, and I think this is going to be the season where that shit just kind of starts. Because even still, like, for him to be mad at Ghost just put him in jail for 10 years, but they killed Breeze. Like, bro, they kind of shot you some bail, homie. But at the same time, it's like, that ain't his character arc. His character arc is like, nigga, I won't get back. Like, so it's like Jukebox kind of influenced him on trying to get that get back too. So
yeah, this is some interesting shit. Like I said, this is definitely the best one, bro. I already said it. This is the best one.
Yeah.
Also,
unless Origins do some, like, because we gotta think, like,
we don't know about it yet.
Because we gotta think, like, if they save it, if they just giving us a little bit of Breeze in this season, and then he turns out to be in Origins heavy too, like, I don't know, bro. Like, Origins might be good as fuck, bro. Like,
but yeah, so it could turn out to be, Origins could turn out to be really, really good as well. But according to what we have already, I think this is definitely the best one.
Yeah. No doubt, though.
The hardest time, like, Raising Kanan be having you on your heels. Like, you be making predictions, you be thinking this one thing, they be like, nope, we got you, man. With that. Book, I told y'all, book 2, it was very few of that shit that I didn't get right on book 2. Force did pretty damn good on Force. Force was last season, they threw some pretty good curveballs, which is why the last season of Force, everybody loved it.
Yeah.
But Raising Kanan, yeah, the writing of that one is really good. On top of them having great act, and the anticipation is so good because of it being a prequel. You know, you're like, dang, we know we're supposed to see this. How did that turn out? And they're capitalizing really well on telling these stories.